Today, the pride of Trinidad and Tobago. With us in the middle, our winning rider, Willie Martinez, and right next to Willie, holding the flag, is trainer Shivananda Prabhu. On the far right, owner Sherry Prabhu. And Sherry, tell us who the two little guys on the ends are.
This is my nephew, Ryan, and that's my brother, Nick.
Nick and Ryan, congratulations.
Yes.
Glad you could be with us today.
Thank you.
And congratulations to you all. A Breeders' Cup initial victory for all up at the front. Willie, just your fourth ride. It seemed like, fourth ride at the Breeders' Cup. It seemed like a pretty straightforward trip. You were stocking some of the parts, and when they turned for home, you were on the best horse. But I'm sure you can elaborate on the journey.
Well, thanks. First of all, I'd like to thank the Prabhu family. They've been one hell of a ride. I mean, just to make my dreams come true and my family, it means a lot to me. 24 years of riding, you know, you can dream this moment. Sometimes you live it close, but to actually taste it, it's just an amazing feeling. So I like to thank them and God. So with Trinidad, that's just the way it goes. Everything is forward, forward, forward. And we knew that if he ran his race today, he would show up. And it just happened to be that he ran the race of his life.
That he did, and Shiv, it hasn't all been smooth sailing with Trinidad. You knew all along that you had a very talented horse, you and your whole family. However, there was the Kentucky Derby where a mile and a quarter might have proved a little too far, and the King's Bishop, which I know is bitterly disappointing to your whole crew. I take it you maintained faith all along, and do you feel today justified that faith?
Well, let me start with answering your question. With the mile and a quarter Kentucky Derby, when he won the last race in Belmont, you know, we didn't know the distance he would want to go. Like I told it to Willie before, I said, Willie, you get to the quarter pole, he doesn't have anything, don't beat him up. You know, just take it easy with him. We know he's a sprinter, we don't know how long he could go. Now go back to the King's Bishop. A race that I thought we would have won very easily. The fractions was very nice. What happened is that he lost the hind shoes, the left hind shoes. When Willie came back on the horse, he told me, he said, Ralph, they call me Ralph. Well, he said, Ralph, you know what? Check the back of the shoes. I think we lose the shoes. I said, okay, Willie, don't worry. If it's the shoes, it's not a problem. If it's anything else major, then we have problems. And when we get back to the barn, yes, the shoes was definitely gone. Now, I want to thank my groom, Oscar Sotelo. Without him, I would never be here. He's a wonderful, wonderful person. The people at Calder, thank you guys. Calder Racetrack, amazing racetrack. The people at Trinidad and Tobago, we did it.
Yes.
In Puerto Rico.
Okay, well, I say for myself. Willie has to say for whoever he wants. You know, and for the guys at the barn, great job, guys. We're going to do it again.
Shivananda, I know your dad, Bisnath, has been instrumental in Trinidad's development and preparations, and I'm told by Steve Bick that he's stuck home in New Jersey with quite a bit of water and still a lot of damage from Hurricane Sandy. Is there anything you'd like to say to your dad right now?
Dad, we did it. You did tell me we were going to win the race. Don't worry, have faith in God, and we did it.
In post position.
Post position is good.
He always calls the numbers.
He told me, he said before the draw, he told me you're going to get post position 9.
He did.
And third time is a win.
Yeah.
You know, third time is a win. We got 9 for the Kentucky Derby, we got 9 for the Saratoga, and we come back and we get 9 for this race. He said third time is a charm, don't worry. Pops, be safe, be careful, and we did it. Don't worry, you're still involved.
Sherry, Trinidad put him away, but the lumber guy and one of the others was Smiling Tiger was kind of gaining ground at the end. Were you ever concerned that Trinidad wouldn't be able to hold on?
No, we were confident in our horse. We knew that Trinidad would be a good horse. And it's just an amazing experience to be here with my family and Willie, and we're very happy to be here.
To be here racing against some of the top best
Okay, Brian,
trainers
okay.
in this country, just to be on the stage with them,
Right.
it's amazing. You know, I can't believe that we actually, win this race.
And Shiv, before I throw the questions open to the other folks here, can you just explain the addition of blinkers for this race?
Like I told him before, when he ran the last couple races, every time he reached the 8th pole, he would lose confidence in himself. Because he always, at the 8th pole, most of the time, he always two lengths. A length, two lengths. So I said, wait, this horse needs something. And in order to keep him focused from the 8th pole to the wire, that was my biggest problem. That he would not get, not focus in the race. And with the blinkers, it surely did work. Because every time he probably heard the horse coming, Willie's going to answer that question, he just keep going. They couldn't get close to him. close enough.
All right, questions in the room here. We'll start with Tom.
Trainer Shivananda, I'm from India too. You've now won a race in the world's biggest stage. Take a moment and tell us how your training career started and how it all happened.
Well, let me say by saying my father, Bisnath Parbu, he is the one who started the training. I learned from him great training. Even though my name is as the trainer, we still work together. So it's like Shivananda Parbu / Bisnath Parbu. So it didn't change. Everything stays the same. And to win this type of race, I don't think it get into me yet.
EJ in the back.
Willie, can you take us through the race?
I'm still in that cloud. Ralph, we call him Ralph. I'm the one that requested, one of the persons that requested to remove the blinkers off as a 2-year-old. He let me work them, and I always felt that he would relax. And we had great success without the blinkers. And I was a little bit skeptical about it when he told me he was going to put the blinkers on. And I never underestimate this man here. But for myself, I was like, okay, so he must have seen something that I honestly didn't see or felt, because I've always thought that he has a great kick from the 8th pole to the wire, but he was losing a little bit of spark out of the gate the last 2 or 3 races, and Ralph immediately went to work, and he added that spark, and he showed today.
All right, Willie, you've ridden Trendeberg all year long. Just talk about what this means to you, and did you lose any faith on him coming out of the Kentucky Derby?
No, not at all. We always knew, obviously, he was the most dominated 3-year-old sprinter in his division this year. So we knew that we had something special. And when the minute after, right after he won the Bayshore, if you watch his race and the way he did it, I told Ralph, wow, this horse is just amazing. And never lost faith on it. When we go back and look at the King's Bishop, we felt super confident. We thought there was no way this horse could get beat. And it happens in racing. It happens to all the best. And I told Ralph, just let's get back to work. We'll get him back on track and get him ready for this day today, and we did. Thank you.
Shiv, the sprint division is often kind of scrambled up, and especially so this year it seems, but the Breeders' Cup Sprint is always the one that counts the most. Do you think, are you hopeful of a Eclipse Award after today's win?
Well, Eclipse Award or not, I think he's going to get it. But we did what we're supposed to do. The horse did what he's supposed to do. And it's up to the people to vote. Vote Trendeberg.
It is the campaign season after all. Well,
let me add one more thing.
Please do.
After the race in Saratoga, a lot of people come to me, and they all know who they are. They told me, hey, you're running this horse too much. He need time off. And I told them, I said, listen, there's no problem with this horse. He has no problem, and there's no way for me to give up. He's a nice horse, he's a nice sprinter. And I came here, I told them before, last year when we came to the Breeders' Cup, it was all a sightsee. This year I came to the Breeders' Cup, I told everybody it's all business. Thanks God. Did come true.
And Shiv, any initial plans for next year with your horse?
Well, I'm not gonna say nothing yet. I wait to give him a couple of days, go back to Calder, relax. I might be here December 26th. I don't know yet. It's Christmas.
For the Malibu?
Yes.
Okay.
I might be here. It's Christmas. So.
Well, you gotta let me know. It's okay. I'll open the presents here.
I don't know if my family wants to be here for Christmas. I would have to ask them.
All right. Well, congratulations to all 5 of you, Willie, Shivananda, and your entire family, the Parbus. Great job with Trinniberg. Great job sticking to your guns with this horse, and you're rewarded with a Breeders' Cup victory. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.